Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel KB's Accountancy classes. Today I shall discuss about how to make debit and credit in journal. That means how to make journal entry. Previously I have discussed that in double entry system all the transactions are recorded first in the journal. Journal is the primary books of accounts. But in journal there are some rules that transactions should be recorded in journal by analyzing debit and credit. The basis of double entry system is that double entry system recognize two aspects, two sides of a transactions. That means every transactions has two sides. One side is taking the benefit, receiving the benefit, and the other side is tendering or giving the benefit. One side is called debit and one side is called credit. When we shall record a transaction in journal, that means when we shall make a journal entry, then it is sure that we have to analyze the transactions into debit and credit. While recording the transactions, debit and credit is the must. Now, it is the question, how should we determine the debit and credit? In the previous class, I have discussed already that there are two rules, basic two rules there are. One is the golden rule and other is the accounting equation method. Today, I shall discuss about the golden rule. In golden rule, three types of accounts are recognized. These three types of accounts are personal account, real account and nominal account. That means whenever a transaction will come to me, first of all, I have to make the classification personal account, real account and nominal account. First, I have to determine the two sides, that means two accounts in the transactions. First, I have to find out the two accounts. Suppose cash paid to Ram. Suppose cash paid to Ram. This is the transaction. This is the transaction. First of all, before we have to make debit and credit, we must determine the two accounts in the transaction. We must find out the two accounts. What are the two accounts? If you just know what is noun, adjective, verb, I shall say that only the noun portion of the transactions are the accounts. This is cash, it is noun, and it is Ram, it is also a noun. That noun portion is the accounts in the transaction. That means cash is an account and another account is Ram. So first I have to determine, I have to identify the two accounts present in the transactions. Then we shall make debit and credit. But before we make debit and credit, first we have to classify these two accounts into personal, real and nominal. We have to identify what is the cash account, what is the Ram account. Whether cash is personal account, real account or nominal account. Whether Ram is cash account, personal account or real account. We have to find out this. So, cash is nothing but a thing. A thing which can be measured in terms of money. That means furniture, also a thing. It can be measured in terms of money. Any type of thing, any type of object, any type of asset is called real account. So cash is real account. So cash is real account. Correct. Ram, it is the name of a person. Any name of a person or a firm or an institution is called personal account. So Ram is personal account. So Ram is personal account. So we see that first of all, if we are to make journal entry, That means if we are to make a transactions recorded in the journal, we should first find out the two accounts existed in the transaction. These two accounts are nothing but the noun of that sentence, of that noun portion. Cash is noun, cash is real account as because it denotes asset, and RAM is personal account as because it denotes a name of a person. So this is real account, this is personal account. Then we shall go through the golden rule. As per the golden rule, personal account like RAM account, ABC Limited account, bank account. In case of personal account, the rule is debit the receiver of the benefit and credit the giver of the benefit. So cash paid to RAM. We paid cash to RAM. So RAM is the receiving the benefit. So see the debit the receiver of the benefit. That means here RAM is the receiver of the benefit. So RAM is debit. Correct? Now cash is real account. It is a thing that can be measured in terms of money. This is an asset. That means it is a real account. In case of real account, the golden rule is that what comes in debit and what goes out credit. So we should make a question whether cash is coming in or cash is going out. Cash paid to RAM means cash is going out. In case of real account, what goes out is credit. So it is credit. It is obvious that if there are only two accounts present in a transaction, if we determine one side debit or credit, then the other side can easily be measured. That means if it is debit, then cash account must be credit. But you are to sure by using the golden rule that whether I have made correct entry, correct analysis or not. Now we can take the second example. Suppose furniture sold for cash. Furniture sold for cash. We should find out two noun. Here two noun is furniture and the second is cash. Then we shall analyze what type of this noun, what type of account it is. Furniture, it is asset. So asset means always real account. So it is real account. Cash, also an asset. So it is also a real account. Maybe similar type of accounts are present, but there must be minimum two accounts in a transaction. So we find that it is real account, furniture is real account, and cash is also a real account. Correct? Now we apply the golden rule. Here, as because furniture is real account, we come to real account, the rule of real account. What comes in debit and what goes out credit. Here, furniture sold for cash. So furniture is going out. So what goes out credit? That means furniture is credit. So furniture is credit. Furniture sold for cash. That means cash is coming in. In case of real account, what comes in debit? So cash is debit. So as per the golden rule, we shall first find out the two accounts associated with the transactions. We shall analyze them, we shall name them whether it is real account, personal account or nominal account. Then we shall apply the rule associated with that account. Then we shall find debit and credit. We take another example. We shall take another example. Suppose rent paid in cash. Suppose rent paid in cash. So there is two noun in these sentences. One rent and other is cash. Now we shall determine what type of noun is this. It is personal account, real account or nominal account. rent. It is the name of expenditure, expenses. So here nominal account we see that expenses or losses, any type of expenses or losses, any type of income or gain or profit are called nominal account. So rent is an expenses here, so it is nominal account. So it is nominal account. Cash, we previously discussed, cash is asset. So in case of asset, it is real account. It is real account. Now we shall apply the golden rule as per nominal account, as per real account. As per nominal account we see expenses and losses are debit. Rent paid, rent is expenses or income? It is expenses. So as per the nominal account, expenses and losses are debit. So rent is expenses, so it is debit. Correct? Cash is real account. We shall apply the rule of real account. Here it is the real account. What comes in debit and what goes out credit. So cash is asset. Whether it is coming in or going out. If it is real account, we shall make a question whether it is coming in or it is going out. Here cash is going out. So in case of real account, what goes out is credit. So it is credit. We see that we have first find out the debit, then it is sure that it will be credit. But you have to judge by applying the always golden rule. You have to always judge. You should be like a lawyer. You should be guided by the argument. Not it is debit, as because it is debit, so it is credit. Not so. You have to be guided by the argument, and the argument comes from the rule of golden rule, that is personal account, real account, nominal account, all this is. Now in the next class, today just I discussed about the basic thing. In the next class I shall make several journal entry, several type of transaction we shall make, and how to make the journal entry, how to record all this debit and credit in journal, that will be discussed in the later class. Thank you. Till then, subscribe my channel so that all classes reach you very quickly. Thank you.